When you think about life, does it make you unhappy? I have an answer. Become a seeker. Search for other things. Search for answers. Don't be locked in a box and think whatever you've been told since you were a child is the way things are. And most people do that because they're afraid to peer out, to look into the mirror, to be still and be calm, because that's the only way you get to your pure essence and awareness is through calmness. Stillness and silence brings calmness. But if you're unhappy, have anxiety, feel isolated, depressed, you were thrown into this world, there's a lot of other options that speak differently. But the main thing is you have to be able to put some thought into it and maturely investigate different ideas without feeling threatened or afraid, right? Like everybody's seen The Matrix. Neo, he chose the red pill. He remained in Wonderland and went down the rabbit hole. He wanted to investigate. But the blue pill, where did that lead? You woke up back in your bed like nothing happened. Well, 99% of the people in this world would choose the blue pill every time. Not that that's horrible. You're afraid to self-examine, but the question is, are you happy? Because if you're happy, everything's good in your life, and this would cause you any kind of existentialism where you're examining yourself and it's frightening you, you're probably better off maybe not, because you're in a good spot. But there's so many people unhappy out there, so many people that are upset with their situation and their station in life. Can you change it? Through everything, the answer is education. Knowledge is key. I talk about things because I like Eastern philosophy. I like it a lot. It speaks to me. Eastern religions, I don't agree with everything, but Buddhism and Hinduism, when I'm still and calm, and that's where you have to be, and that's a problem, because most people, their brains are going 1,000 miles an hour and they can't do it. And then they hear something, they get frightened and they turn away and need a distraction. But if you can calm yourself and listen to the message, it could be life-changing. Right? I grew up Catholic, and a lot of that, judgment and damnation and punishment and you better be on your best behavior, like, it always kind of scared me. But then, when I listened to the other things from the East, a lot of Buddhism and Hinduism, it's uplifting, non-duality, advaita vedante. They talk about you're always one, one is all. Nothing bad's going to happen to you. You're a dream of God. You don't stand apart from God. You're part of consciousness, and it's uplifting. If I never would search for that, I would never have that answer. And I have a completely different view on life. So my thing is, whether you find something like I'm saying or somebody else, because let's face it, what I'm saying, it's nothing new. All these things, and mostly even the most super intelligent people out there talking about this, it's all stuff that's out there. They're just saying it maybe in a different way. Nothing's new. It's been said through the ages. But if you have anxiety, depression, be a seeker. You don't have to agree with everything. Process it. I read a lot of stuff. I read about simulation theories, multiverse theories. I mean, I don't agree with some of that, hardly any of it, but I read it and go, okay, that's really not for me, and I drop it. But don't be afraid to investigate. Don't be afraid to look into the mirror and say, let me calm myself down and give it some thought. Does it speak to me? So many people were lost because they won't do that. I watched an interview with Robin Williams right before he died. He was depressed, asking the interviewer, why doesn't God come down and talk to me? The interviewer had no answers. You just think if somebody would talk to him 10 minutes, maybe before he hung himself, and said, hey, this is who you are. Maybe somebody like readings of Alan Watts or somebody still alive like Rupert Spira, and said, hey baby, all is good. You're a dream of God. Your consciousness. Nothing bad's going to happen to you no matter what you're experiencing. You'll land safely at the end of all this when you lose your finite form. Maybe that message, because he's so intelligent, it would have changed everything for him. Look at Michael Jackson. Basically killed himself by being given so much anesthesia that it knocked him out every night. He had a doctor on standby. Because why? It had to be that he couldn't control his thoughts. Creative person is just, mind's probably going a zillion miles an hour. Could he have looked into something that could help him, prevented his death? Look at Master Eckhart Tolle. He kind of basically always just speaks about controlling the mind. And all his techniques are so simple: to slow the mind down, get control of it, realize that you're overthinking stuff, realize it's okay, let it pass, do a little bit of meditation. That could have changed everything for him, but he probably didn't have that knowledge. So my thing is, with all these things we talk about, or all the things that are brought up, just challenge yourself. Be a seeker. Don't be afraid to investigate. Especially if you have issues like anxiety and depression and things are going on in your life and you're trying to find an answer, play with things for a while. Take your time. Take it serious. Don't just disregard anything that speaks of these subjects if you're suffering, because there are ways through mental positioning and changing your mental outlook on things could change your whole life. Now, you might come across something and say, that doesn't speak to me at all. I listened to it. Okay. Delete, throw it in the trash bin. That's fine. Might be something like, I have to think about that. Or like I said with Eastern philosophy with me, it hit me with a lightning bolt because it spoke to me. And the more I read about it, the more it changes everything and how I think about things. And that can happen for you. So be a seeker. Don't be afraid to look in the mirror. Don't be afraid to investigate. And there's things out there that could change your life for the better.